Hi everyone, welcome back to another travel vlog of 2024, and this was my first trip with my parents in 26 years. Yes, it was my first ever trip with only my parents, and it was a very different experience, to be honest. So we started our journey from NJP to Ghum, which is in Darjeeling, and we halted here for some breakfast, and it was a 3 to 4 hour ride from NJP to Ghum, and you can see the mountains already and the beauty everywhere. It was a very short trip of 2 nights, 3 days, and we were staying at Sterling Hotel. I'm really grateful to my company for giving us opportunity to stay here with my parents, and they gave like breakfast and dinner as complimentary, and this was a view from my room, which was really nice. It was a very new experience for me to take my parents for a trip, and I always wanted to do that, and finally this was happening, and I'm really grateful for this beautiful trip. As soon as we reached, I took a little walk around the property. It was huge, it was beautiful, and so peaceful. Definitely away from the hustle bustle. I could also hear, toy train whistles, which made me really happy. Though the weather was not great, it was a little bit gloomy, and it was drizzling as well. But I enjoyed the view. You can see my happy face. After a really long time, I felt really happy. So because we were staying at Ghum, which is like a little bit higher altitude compared to Darjeeling, so the weather was here a little bit more gloomy, and we were literally into the clouds, and the clouds were moving, and the weather was also pretty cold and windy. Then we went to the monastery, which is adjacent to our stay, and it was again a very beautiful place. The monasteries are always very peaceful, and here the chanting was going on. It was such a beautiful experience. Then we went to the most touristy place, that is Darjeeling Mall. So this is the mall road, and here this is Glenaries, where like I've been to Darjeeling before as well, and we went to Glenaries, which is like the famous place for good food. And so we went inside for some lunch, and this was the view from the Glenaries restaurant. So this is one of the most famous restaurants in Darjeeling, and it's like a must-visit kind of a place. And live music goes on every day. And for my parents, it was a new experience. You can see their happy faces. We took a little bit of selfie. So next day we went to Tiger Hill to spot the sunrise. It is the most famous place, and you need to actually start at 4 a.m. in the morning to watch the sunrise at around 5:30 a.m. And this was such a mesmerizing view, and we could not spot Kanchenjunga. I was a little bit upset, but I was fine later on, like next time. And then we came back and had some breakfast because it was complimentary. So like we had a nice good food, and this is the favorite thing, that is chai. I think this was coffee that day. So yeah, we had some breakfast, and this is my parents having their favorite thing. And then we went to Ghum Monastery, which is again a very famous monastery in Ghum. So very beautiful. Again, there was prayer going on, and it was very nice, peaceful. Then our next stoppage for the day was Batashia Loop, and that day the weather was also pretty good. It was windy, but the sun was up, so my parents were happy. They were posing a little bit, and you can see the mountains from here very nicely. You get the view. And then we also spotted toy train. We were very happy to see others take a ride. We could not take a ride, but yeah, we were happy watching them. And then I also posed with this Peaky Blinder hat, which I got from there. So then this was this Peace Pagoda temple, which is a Japanese temple, and they basically chant Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, and their main purpose is to spread non-violence and peace of the land. So that was beautiful. And then we went to this Temi Tea Garden, and that was it for the day. So this was our last day. So we had our complimentary breakfast before checking out with this beautiful view for the last time, and I sipped into some hot coffee for that day, and then started off for the first stoppage, that is Lepcha Jagat, which is a pine forest. And because the weather was windy and cloudy, the overall view was very, very nice. And the clouds were everywhere, and it was cold and nice. It was a very different experience. I cannot explain. I was very, very happy, and I took like some zillion pictures over here. And this is another video, and you can see how the clouds are moving. Kind of looks like candy flowers, right? Then we did a little bit of shopping in Pashupati market, which is in Nepal technically. So we had to show our ID cards and shopped here a little. Then we went for lunch at a very like a local restaurant, kind of a place where you get tea as well. So the person was very nice he was very excited to show us his temple inside that restaurant, and tasted some local tea, which was really nice. So this is our lunch. Like, I had a chicken thali, and my parents were having fried rice. So this is like a common thing. I love having local food, so I was having rice, dal, and whatever vegetables are available there. They typically sell that. So I love having local food, and I was enjoying that. And then I also met these cuties over there who was so cute and adorable. And yeah, they were happy to see me, I guess. Huh. I was also happy to meet them, and they were so cute. Then we went to this Gopal Ghara tea garden, which is a very nice, beautiful tea garden. You can see it's a very, very beautiful. This reminded me of Kerala though, but yeah, it was very nice, and I took some pictures. I was making this video. I was very happy, and my parents were just literally calling me because I was wasting my time there. So this is technically Mirik, and so we were going to Jalpaiguri that day to my uncle's place for that night. And so yeah, we rode through this beautiful tea estate, and we also stopped by at a place to just watch this beautiful sunset. And I was really mesmerized to see this. Like, you can also, like, I cannot imagine, this is so magical and nice. And yeah, I wanted to end this video with a little bit of golden hour view, and I was so happy to see the sunset. And then yeah, that was it for the trip. I thoroughly enjoyed. It was a very nice different experience. I did not expect this trip to be this good, because I started this trip on a very bad note because my mom was not well, but we ended on a very good note. So thank you so much for watching.